Oh my goodness, thanks very much guys for following me on Facebook. We have 1,000 subscribers. We only need 4,000 more and then I'd be able to live stream there. Yes, just follow. It's in the video description. The link to follow me on Facebook is in the video description and also in the pinned comment under the video here. So just click on that and follow me, and you can send me messages. You can send me pictures. If you have any comments, if you have any leads, if you have any tips, about those two or any other celebrities, please leave me your ideas who you want me to talk to. I'm going to talk about Jay-Z because Beyonce is getting ready to dump him, but because of all the scandals that are about to come up because of R. Kelly and P. Diddy. So yes, follow me on Facebook. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, subscribing here, leaving your comments, and thanks very much for the donations to the school and for the super chats, guys. You're amazing. Thank you very much. Yes. So let's talk about this Duchess of Sussex thing and the new Duchess of Sussex. Very clear that Meghan does not care. It's not that she's not aware. She does not care about making other people uncomfortable, invading their personal space. Look at Louisiana here. She clearly doesn't want Meghan Markle around or leaning towards her. She probably is not even listening to what Meghan Markle has to say. Look at her hands closed in. Meghan Markle with this shit color, ugly gloves. What are those for? And that ugly whatever cape. Is she an Avenger? I mean, what's going on there? But ugly gloves. She doesn't care. Clearly the other lady's uncomfortable. Meghan Markle simply doesn't care. It is amazing what a title does or doesn't do. It is amazing that the people who claim the most not to want it or denounce or criticize an institution or using the title, or other members who've had that title or who have higher titles than they do, yet they won't let go unless they realize when those titles are about to be taken how important they are. It's amazing how they fight to keep those titles, and they will do anything, even yell racism if need be, in order to keep those titles. Let's talk about the new Duchess of Sussex, should we? Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about the new Duchess of Sussex. Meghan Markle has fought her whole life to be somebody. Just somebody. She just wants to be somebody better than anybody. She wants the world to know that she's better than everybody, that she's ranked above everybody. It still hasn't been confirmed or not whether she legally changed the last name to Sussex in the United States, which can be done. It can be done. They can go before a judge and ask, with the proper documentation, to change her last names to Sussex. Because that was the logical stuff. I've been talking about that for about a year and a half, that Meghan Markle and Harry were going to change their last names to Sussex, because just in case the titles get removed. I mean, in the United States, you can go and call yourself the Queen of England. You can literally change your name to that. And I've been speculating a lot about, because on the birth certificate that you can only get for in Santa Barbara for Lily, the daughter of Harry and Meghan Markle, Harry appears as the Duke of Sussex and his last name is His Royal Highness. Either they don't know how to read in the United States when he produced his ID, because in the United States they go by ID, whatever name is in your ID at the time of birth. And Harry's names were Henry, Charles, Albert, David. He was not the Duke of Sussex. So I've been talking about this since actually Lily's birth certificate, whatever that is, came out. Because the only way that California state would put that in her birth certificate is if they've had the ID, and that's what his ID said. in spite of the fact that the Queen gifted Harry, because please, Meghan has no titles. The Queen gifted Harry the honorary title of Duke. He's not a peer. This is why they can't go and be part of the House of Lords, because it's honorary. And as Parliament has repeatedly stated, they have nothing to do with royal titles, styles, and dignities. It's all up to the monarch. So either they changed their last names to the Duke of Sussex, and Meghan changed her name or her last name to the Duchess of Sussex, even though she won't have a title, but she still can call herself the Duchess of Sussex if that is her legal name. If she changed her legal last name as the Duchess of Sussex, she can have her Rachel Meghan first names, and then her last name's the Duchess of Sussex. In the United States, you can do that. It has nothing to do with a patent or whether the Queen gives you permission or not. Nope. So now Lady Louise comes into play. I saw so many people talking about Lady Louise having the Duchess of Sussex title. The way it works, guys, you can't have two Duchess of Sussexes unless Prince Harry remarries, and the monarch allows Meghan to keep using the titles. And I'll tell you, that also is up to the monarch. It's not automatic, because again, these are royal titles. And the reason for that, I can tell you that, is because Charles wanted the Queen to completely strip or to forbid Princess Diana of using any, and I mean any, of his titles. But the Queen said no, because after all, she was the mother of the future king. So she wasn't gonna do that. But what she did do is that, because when Fergie and Andrew got divorced, Fergie still retained the HRH. So what the Queen did, she wrote a letters patent stating that neither Princess Diana nor Fergie could use the HRH style, which was a huge blow for Princess Diana. So, but the Queen said, nope, I am going to allow her to keep using your other titles, because after all, she's not at fault in this marriage. So yes, so it's up to the monarch to decide. It would be up to Charles to decide whether Meghan Markle can keep using her husband's or ex-husband's title. That's the only way you will have two Duchess of Sussex. But yes, it is entirely true. It's up to the monarch. The monarch can, you know that in old days, when before, centuries ago, they used to kill each other, and then before you know, the House of Tudor, the House of this, the House of the Roses, they were in power, and then they would literally take their buddies and say, hey, here, now you're the new Duke of Norfolk. That's how it was. That's how it is, because it is entirely up to them. The Queen didn't consult Parliament to give Harry a title at all, because as Parliament has stated, it's up to the monarch. So yes, so we can have two Duchesses of Sussex like that. So Charles would have to take Harry's back, revoke his honorary dukedom, and grant it to Lady Louise, because she is of royal blood. So actually, it would be a cool thing to watch him granting her the Duchess of Sussex title. But I don't think it's going to happen, because we see that Charles doesn't act for the good of the monarchy, clearly. Because if he did, he would have put a stop to this. He would have put a stop to all the madness that Meghan Markle and Harry are doing, and he's not. Let's face it, he's not. So you can't have two Duchesses of Sussex. Whoever started that rumor, that's wrong, guys. As much as we'd like to, there is not a new Duchess of Sussex, but it did make Meghan Markle livid, because apparently Meghan Markle did reach out to, for people who claim that they're not on social media. She is an avid social media. I think that their full-time job is watching us YouTubers go through everything, because they're on top of everything. Because Meghan Markle worriedly had people put out that there's no such thing, that she's still the Duchess of Sussex, because that's important to her. And she will claim all sorts of racism when she divorces Harry, and the monarch stops her from using that title and says that she can't use it anymore. she will claim racism because unfortunately Fergie has been allowed to keep exploiting that title horribly. But yes, for now, yes, Meghan Markle was worried. She was worried. She had people put out articles, oh no, that she's still the same Duchess of Sussex. She even reached out to YouTubers, certain YouTubers, to say she's the only Duchess of Sussex. Because it's very important for the world to know she's the Duchess of Sussex. Because, you know, for Meghan Markle, she, above all else, needs to be ranked above everybody else rather than linked. Just call me ma'am. What happened to calling you Rachel or Meghan? Isn't it interesting, guys? So no, there's no new Duchess of Sussex, but that would be a kick-ass thing for Charles to do. And yes, please look at the picture I left you at the beginning of the introduction, and you will see that it says there that it was rejected because it's about honors and styles, and Parliament does not deal with that. And that royal styles and titles are up to them. Well, at the time when people were putting all those petitions, it was for the Queen. The Queen was still alive. So Parliament was directing you people to go there. So whenever you hear those royal experts saying that it's up to the Parliament to do that, guide them, because I will leave you the link at the bottom in the video description for you to go click on it, and you can reply to those royal experts about it, because Parliament has replied. Can you imagine Meghan Markle when she went? And for me, believe it or not, I have a feeling that it's only a matter of time before they're stripped from that. And yes, if she and Harry indeed change your last names to the Duke of Sussex and Meghan to the Duchess of Sussex, that's a legal name, but that's not a royal title. See the difference?